Hello. So for this class, I want to teach you support and resistance trading strategy. Although while I was an intermediate trader, I never liked support and resistance trading strategy. But you would hear people always talking about support and resistance trading. I would rather trade trend line and trend line breakout trading strategy, or I would rather trade chart pattern than trading support and resistance trading, because support and resistance trading has shown to give low risk to reward trades. That's why I don't trade support and resistance trading. That's just the simple. I'm not telling you that it doesn't work. It has its own win rate, but to me it gives a low risk to reward trade than basic trend line trading strategy and trend line breakout strategy. That is why I don't trade support and resistance trading strategy. So what do we mean by support or resistance? Support and resistance are simply areas. For example, a resistance is an area where buyers are unable to break through a particular level. So let's call this line, for example, now a resistance. So we have a resistance here where buyers are able to break through a particular high. Then support are areas where buyers are unable to break through a particular low. So resistance is on the high, support is on the low. Now, if you understand the basics of what support and resistance is, so we have that resistance there, and let's call this our support level here. So we have this support level here. So we have this support level. On our social media platforms, we give out free information on trading support and resistance. So we see scenarios where the market might go into a resistance or a support multiple times before moving out of that area. So we can see this area. This was a support level that came back to form a resistance. So a support can break out of the support and come back to form a resistance, and the market might continue moving from there. So we have this resistance here. We can see this resistance here at this area. This is a resistance. The market is unable to break up. This is a support. The market is bouncing off this low. Whichever way, this is another resistance level here, and you can call this a support level here around this area. So why most times this thing feels inconsistent to me is because there are multiple support and resistance level that comes up in the market. So you can see this area now serving as a resistance, then the resistance broke out in the future, came back here and served as a support. So resistance broken, turned support, then the market range here at this area trying to break through the resistance before going up, turning support and continue moving in the opposite direction. The same way we have this area being a support level now. The market is coming through to the support before going here, breaking through this resistance and going above. Same way we could also have this area as our next support being the last low here. Same way we can have this area as our support. So want to note something about support and resistance level. The more the market comes into that area without breaking it, makes that support or resistance level stronger. But if we understand market structure, which we taught in our advanced trading class, if you would want to upgrade your trading knowledge to an advanced level, you would need to take our advanced trading class, which is given to you at a discount. You take our advanced trading class, you understand a little bit or more on how you can trade within support and resistance level, though supply and demand levels, and get high win rates with high risk to reward trading. So we're only having 1:2 risk to reward trading. If you want to move to like 1:5, 1:10 risk to reward, you should take our advanced course where we teach you advanced technical analysis techniques, where you get high win rates and high risk to reward. So the basic law of support and resistance is that when the market comes to a particular support level, you want to buy at support and you want to sell at resistance. Listen to what I just said. You want to buy at support and you want to sell at resistance. So you want to sell here at resistance, you want to buy at support. So it happens on all time frame. You just need to choose the time frame. So you can sell at this resistance and target this next support level. You can buy at this support level and target this next resistance level, because you can see a resistance around this area. It's a resistance around this area. So those are the very basic rule of how to enter a support or a resistance trade. So once you've labeled it, you want to buy around support and you want to sell around resistance. But you can see how the market is easily breaking out through supports and resistance level. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it does not work out. That's why I don't trade support and resistance that much. The win rate is very low. Now you can see you can sell at this resistance level. This is a resistance level at the high here. You can sell at this resistance level. You'll have been able to catch all these movements, 178 pips. But if you now decide you want to buy at this support level, you would have lost that trade, which is not bad if you are just willing to lose and not add emotions to your losses, because your losses, like I said in the previous class, is like a security guard that is standing by for you and is going to help you. So once you've broken through a particular support or resistance level, then the support level could serve as invalid or could come back in the future to serve as a resistance. So if you break this support, it could come back in the future to serve as resistance. So we have this resistance level around this area where the market is bouncing off this area and refusing to break too far above that area. We want to sell at this resistance level and put our take profits at previous high, where we know it's going to be a protected area. If you watch our advanced trading course, you will learn about protected area, and our take profit at the next support level. Just the same way, we want to buy at this support level and want to put our stop loss significantly below the support level and our take profit at the resistance level. So basically, that's just the basic rule of trading support and resistance. You want to sell here where the market is in the resistance. You want to buy when the market is in a support. So you see this resistance level here. If you had sold from here or anywhere around here and you put your stop loss significantly above the previous low and target the next one. So another thing that would help you is that if you understand trend already and you understand support and resistance, so when you get to a resistance level and you know that the market is trending in a sell direction or a buy direction in a support level, you want to now know that you have a higher probability of the market continuing in that trend direction. So if you get to a support or a resistance level, you want to be looking at trend line and the support or the resistance level where you want to enter your trade and continue with that bias. Now, the important thing about support and resistance that the market can tell you is that market can easily tell you bias, that is the movement of the market using support and resistance. So if you have a support level broken like this, for example, you now know that the support turn resistance here, for example, this support turn resistance here broke out, turn resistance, you want to sell after the breakout of the support level that now turn resistance and put your stop loss significantly above. So you see that in terms of intermediate trading, breakouts most times serves as a higher probability trade than the normal trade, because if we were to buy at this support level, you can see that the breakouts would have given us a higher probability entry, targeting the next support or resistance far back around here. Look at the next support or resistance. Let me mark it here and see how the market reacted all the way. We could also see this area too at a support level. Let's see what the market did in those two areas. See, the market came very well into those areas. So you can see that support and resistance also works. You are trading from one support to one resistance or from one resistance to one support, but They most times give you a longer time frame to work with. They also you can also go down to, you can literally also go down to lower time frame when you're trading support and resistance. Let me delete this line, and let me delete this line also. Let me delete every line that is extending from previous charts, so that we can just talk about what's happening in recent time. So we can see all this area, this support now. It was broken out here, continue buying, support turn resistance, resistance turn support, sorry, then broke out again into the, broke through the support, came back, from resistance, and pushed price all the way, came back here, pushed price again. So we're seeing the market breaking through this resistance level again, broke out, and we're seeing the market, we're expecting the market to push through, if at most, to this next resistance level. So which serves as a new high. We're expecting the market to push through to this resistance level, serving as a new high. Then that would be a very good trade for us. Put our stop loss below any previous low, and that would have been a very good trade for us, because we already have a buy trend coming in at this area. So in confluence with resistance breakout strategy, we know that this is most likely going to, so we are adding strategy. So I'm going to teach you how to trade confluence, adding multiple strategies together, then getting a better result on your entry. But I would tell you to stick to simpler things, like just trading trend line breakout, trading trend line itself, than trying to complicate things for yourself. Have a nice day, guys.